Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Nerds Without Filters. I'm your host, Steven, and this is my co-host, Bryan, who's got a special thing to show you today.
Hello, nerds and nerdettes. I hope you're having a good day out there in internet town. I, myself, got a Loot Crate. I started Loot Crate. I cannot wait. I'm going to reveal the Loot Crate. We're going to talk about Doctor Strange trailer.
Yep.
We're going to talk about Ratchet and
Clank
movie. And we also have our dedication to Prince later, but that'll be at the end of the show. And without further ado, I'm going to reveal the Loot Crate. My Loot Crate, my first box. I don't know the theme. I don't know the theme stuff.
Drum roll.
It's not opening.
Come on, man. Suck your balls in.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
So, now it's opened up.
First item coming out.
First item. I don't know the theme. Oh, I don't know the theme of this month's crate, but let's see. First off, we have a t-shirt.
Let's see this sexiness.
Let's see.
Show it to the crowd.
Hands. It's what's it called?
Pan's Labyrinth.
No, not Pan. No, the Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. Yeah, the Labyrinth.
It's David Bowie, the late David Bowie. All right, look at that. That's a cool shirt. I think it's Quest, I believe. That's the theme for this month. So it's Quest. We got the Labyrinth there. Oh, it's on the camera. We got the Labyrinth. Nice. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Yep.
Purple. Nice shirt. I might even wear this tonight.
Definitely. And so we got the second item.
The next item here is another wearable, and it is socks. Oh, they're Lord of the Rings, and they're Lord of the Rings socks. Oh, I'm sorry, Harry Potter.
They must know your feet smell.
Yeah. No, I'm wrong. It's not Lord of the Rings. I saw this and I saw a ring. It's Harry Potter socks. So that's cool. Harry Potter socks. Thank you, Loot Crate. And then what we have here, I don't know what this is. Oh, I have no idea what this is. It's like a...
Well, that looks like a holder.
A holder for something.
Maybe for your nuts.
It wouldn't even fit. Oh! This is cool. It's... I think?
No, it is not.
What is it?
It's a horn.
It's a horn. And then it came with this thing. I'm assuming it has something to do with...
The Quest?
Yeah, there's some Quest or something. I don't know what that is. I might sell that on eBay. Okay, we have...
That's Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure.
This is a...
That one's Quest.
That's definitely Lord of the Rings. This is definitely Lord of the Rings. I mean, look, it's obviously... Or Hobbit or something. I'm assuming...
What's
it's
one of
Orlando
those two?
Bloom's...
Yeah.
Elf. The Elf kind of thing. We have a mini poster. Let's reveal the mini poster. Don't rip it. Oh, I can't wait to see what it is. I can't wait. I'm a man of fortune and...
Uncharted 4.
Oh.
The video game.
The Uncharted 4 video game. I'm going to pre-order this game. I have not yet, and I hate myself for it, but I really enjoyed the Uncharted series, and I cannot wait for this, and I do have a PlayStation 4, so that is amazing. And let's look at this little box, little mystery box we have here. Loot Crate exclusive. Oh, what is this? Oh.
You can use it for your weed.
I can put my weed in here. I don't know what to do with this. What is this thing? It's a little rubber. It looks like dice, but like, look, see how it's like numbers on there?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I'm
Can
probably
I see that
just
for
gonna.
a second?
Yeah, hold on to that. I am gonna put my weed in there. Okay, we have a pin, which is loot pins. Oh, I see. Hashtag loot pins, and it looks like Harry Potter school symbols. I could be wrong though. Anyway, we'll see what that is. And last thing that we have, Quest. It's Adventure Awaits. Oh, it tells you what this thing does. It tells you what this thing, a guide to safety.
Ice cubes.
Oh,
it's an ice cube tray.
Ice cube.
For dice.
Oh, that's cool.
So don't put your weed in it.
No. And then this has a bunch of other stuff that talks about other things that are questy and... Oh my god, I'm so excited. Thank you, Loot Crate. You're not a sponsor, but maybe you can be.
You never know. We can always use a sponsor.
We can always use that. My favorite things, the Labyrinth t-shirt.
Yep.
Purple. I'm male.
Mhm.
So I don't know, but I could still probably rock this shirt.
Oh, probably.
I could rock this shirt. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna rock that. I love that fucking movie. And the socks. I love the wearables. Those are my favorite things. I like to do that. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna have to say about that.
And
That is my
always,
Loot Crate.
that's going to be the first of many to come. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure you have a subscription now.
3 months. So 2 more. But I'll probably renew it. I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's less than $20, and you got this cool stuff.
And we can't wait to see what you're going to open next time.
We'll do it next time.
So now, moving on, we're going to move on to the Doctor Strange trailer. And I just want to say, when I watched that, I haven't really been a big follower of Doctor Strange. I do like Marvel. I really do like what Disney has been bringing with the Marvel universe and the expanded universe of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
But when seeing this trailer, I could definitely see this as being a potential. I could see it as potential. Maybe not. I'm a little nervous about it because they have had certain Marvel movies that haven't worked out. There are some.
Yeah, that's through the Sony aspect. They've kind of taken over that. I don't know a whole lot about who Doctor Strange. It's like Ant-Man. Like, I didn't know who Ant-Man was. I was like, I don't even know who that was, but I think I kind of want to see him, and we got to. And then with Doctor Strange, I feel the same way. I'm just kind of like, I don't really know who you are at all, but I really can't wait to see you because I love Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Thank you. Benedict Cumberbatch. I love his Sherlock. I love everything he's done. And in Star Trek, he made me really like Star Trek. And
Don't forget, he was also good in that movie about the World War II. Doing the... I just can't think of it
Should
right
we look
now.
it up?
Well,
Somebody tell us.
Well, that's getting off the subject. We don't want to get off the subject today.
No worries.
We're definitely here on this trailer. So let's talk about this. I'm kind of glad that they're bringing these comic book heroes that, a lot of us that are talk about and nerd out and, be geeks all day.
Yeah.
This is what we grew up on. I grew up more on Superman and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
me
Star
too.
Wars. But
Yeah.
I can still appreciate the work that they're bringing into these characters.
There's fans out there who love this stuff, and I love it too. I just don't know much about him, and I can't wait to see the movie to find out. That's all I'm saying.
No, and sure thing. And as we watched the trailer, I was able to pick out, there's a character. She's a female. She's played by Tilda Swinton.
Yes.
And it looks like she's going to be kind of like an advisor, the one that really brings out the Doctor Strange that we all know in the comic books, which is kind of cool because the trailer begins with him just being a doctor, but he was in an accident.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get to figure out why. Maybe we'll get a visual on his powers.
I'll tell you something. I learned a little bit about him. I know that he was a surgeon. I know that he seemed to be kind of an arrogant dick and kind of a prick about things. Kind of like, and he was an alcoholic.
Yeah. You're an alcoholic too, Bryan.
Fuck you. But my point is, like Tony Stark was, and like so they kind of have that same similar about themselves. My point is, I know that he had a little sister or something, and he couldn't save her, and then it just kind of threw him off. But he became a very successful surgeon, and then he lost the nerve endings to his hands. He was bad car accident, and it just really messed up his hands, really fucked him up. So that's why he is lost, and it seems like it's lost. Like he's
and they're like trying to find it.
Yeah, he goes all the way to Tibet, and
this person that played by Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
Is going to be that person that really brings him back and shows him the way.
Okay.
Which I think is kind of cool. I hope I'm taking this from the trailer as well. And that I'm hoping that's really what brings this together.
That's the bald lady, right?
And the bald lady.
The bald lady.
And I also think it was kind of cool that they saved
so
the whole
bald.
red cape. The whole red cape, his whole suit till the end, right after you see the title.
Spoilers, they show you he comes walking up this stairway, and it's this huge flowing red cape like Superman. You're just like, oh my god, and this is Doctor Strange. You're just like, all right, I'm excited for this one. Like, all right, Marvel, give it to me again.
No, and it's going to be great. It's got a big cast, big names are coming into it. We got Rachel McAdams, Benedict Cumberbatch, Tilda Swinton. I mean, we got some great names coming into this. We also got Mads Mikkelsen.
Okay. Who's that? I don't know what that is.
You don't know who Mads Mikkelsen is?
No, tell me.
He
What's he done?
he's been in one of the James Bond movies. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, he's so famous. Oh yeah.
No, he was in the first James Bond movie with Daniel Craig when Daniel Craig first came in. He was the
Casino
villain.
Royale.
Yeah, Casino Royale. He was that
Oh,
first
is he
villain.
that guy with the
Yeah, he was one married to the wife, and the wife, fucks James Bond, and then they find her dead on the beach.
Yeah.
He plays her. He plays him.
That'd be amazing if he plays her.
You sick bastard. We know you got a sick, twisted mind.
Sick, twisted mind. Alright, that's great. I mean, what's his name? So,
that's a great thing, and it looks like it's going to be great. Comes out in November 2016, and this I'm really looking forward to it. I know
just around the corner, actually.
Yeah, just right before Star Wars too.
Yeah.
We'll see how if it's able to stay in through December when Star Wars Rogue One comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But we also got some other great movies coming out. Hopefully, we got another movie, Ratchet and Clank, coming out on April 29th. Now I know a lot of people. Some people have played the game for the PlayStation when it first came out, PlayStation 2, and it's really created a following. It's really created a following for Ratchet and Clank. I myself have never played the game, but I've definitely seen footage of it. I've seen my friends play it, my friends talk about it.
I used to play it, and when you wait, if you're waiting for something or waiting for customer service at Best Buy, you just go over and you play one of those games. That that would usually be there for you to play. And I played a little bit. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Racket. What's it called? Raccoon. You know what I'm talking
Sly
about?
Raccoon?
No. You have it.
Crash Bandicoot?
Crash Bandicoot, thank you. It reminds me a little bit of that. It seems like they might have the same people. But I like to see video games be made into movies. They don't always work, but this seems like it's going to be pretty good.
Well, and bringing that up actually brings up a good point. Ratchet and Clank, coming out, next week, and it's entering into a market that so far has failed. A lot of movies that have been there's only been a couple movie, adaptations of video games, and so far they've all been unsuccessful.
Well, Tomb Raider was pretty good.
Well, Tomb Raider was good, the first one. Not everybody liked the second one.
Yeah, really?
The Cradle of Life.
No.
Nobody really.
Is that the one where she talks to her dad, her actual father?
her father, all that. But it's when they go looking for the orb that can find Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And all
when
that.
It gets to be a little mystical like that.
The first one was great. It really brings in the character, brings in the mansion that everybody remembers.
Brings you those tits you remember.
Oh, everybody remembers it. Oh,
Nobody
I'm talking about that shower scene.
tits.
But getting back on the shower scene. But getting back on point. They're entering in a market that's had a lot of troubles over these years. Take the Hitman series.
They can't make a good Hitman movie.
They can't make a good Hitman. They've tried, and that's why video games, there's a whole.
But those are human-based video games. These are like cartoons. This is like who does it say who's bringing out Ratchet? Who is it? Universal? Is it New Line? Or wait, it would be
Well, it's directed by Gary Marshall.
Oh yeah. Who's the voice cast?
James Arnold Taylor will be playing Ratchet.
Okay.
We also got David Kaye, who's going to be playing Clank.
Okay.
Kind of cool, watching the trailer and him going, I seem to find this position rather ridiculous. And they're really bringing that voice cast
Who's
in.
our bad guy? We don't know yet. Because we don't know.
We haven't.
Well, I don't know who the bad guy is in the video game, but if you want, you can tweet us tweet us the answers and we'll.
We like to involve the audience. It's great, you can't say you know everything. Some people will always say they know everything, but there's always some asshole that knows way more than you and is going to put you to shame.
Yeah, they also.
But going back to
I see John Goodman, Paul Giamatti, Rosario Dawson.
It's a great cast of voice actors.
It is. It's a really good cast.
It's a great cast. It's going to be
John Goodman, voice of, what's that say?
Grimroth. It's going to be really good.
I bet
it looks like you're trying to suck my dick while you're at it,
Well, I'm just trying to see what
I know.
What they are.
I know. But,
I would not do that.
Aw. Well, anyways, so going off this trailer, I really like how it brings that comedy that Ratchet and Clank the game does have. And they're really trying to bring an original kind of style video game with comedy, with mishaps, the character, like, you know, you've seen a lot of like movies and stuff. The characters like train in like some parts, but they really bring the clumsiness in.
Yeah.
You know, they really bring the.
It shows that like an underdog. It's one of those underdog movies where it shows like I feel like it's gonna be like, oh, this unbelievable hero, unlikely hero is gonna come up from out of the.
No, and I'm hoping it's gonna be good. You know, look right on Internet Movie Database. Oh, excuse me. It's got a 7 out of 10. Critics can be a little bit hard, but like we said, you know, a lot of video games have just had troubles making adaptations lately.
Well, I disagree because it's a cartoon.
Well, no, and I hope because it's a cartoon, it can really bring in the younger generation and really get that following, because it's the younger generation that are going to be the ones that really progress and generate and like push the movement of movies. Because that's what people are like. People are getting older. You know, there's movies, but now we're getting more towards CGI cartoons. We don't see much of the old style cartoons, and that's fine. Like, they're going towards a new generation. I think this younger generation, not our they're part of our generation, but we're more of the old millennials. Yeah. You know, but this new like.
I'm a '90s kid, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
But there's this.
I'm 31.
Well, so you're not a millennial. I am. I'm
90s. I'm a '90s kid /
I know you were born in.
84.
Yeah. So you're like right there on the cusp. You're right there on the cusp around millennial.
Me and Rusty were trying to figure it out. We have no idea where we are.
But anyways, this new generation is going to be what really drives the film industry. And I can bet you that if video games have any future in the film industry, it's with the younger generation right now. The ones that are between, like 6 to about 14, 15, this is really the ones that are going to really hit it. Our generation, some of them are going to really help, but we're not going to be the full driving force in this situation.
I agree. But hey, man, you got my money. I'm going to. If they made an Uncharted movie, I would go. You got my money for both movies, Doctor Strange and Ratchet.
Yeah, I can't wait to see both of them. Trailers look good. It looks like they took a lot of time to make sure that they really weren't showing too much. Mm-hmm. But they were still showing enough to really pull the audience in. And I really like that about trailers that don't show too much. Because there's certain trailers, you have certain trailers that show...
like Batman vs. Superman, where they showed fucking...
They show everything.
Doomsday at the end of the trailer.
Yeah, or, Civil War one that's been going on. You know that's the final battle. You know that's the final battle.
Yeah.
You know that's... And that's just like,
but
come on.
Don't...
But still, they did that with Avengers 2. They had the same thing where they show that battle with all the droids and all, the AIs, and you're just like, well, I know the battle.
Are you disappointed that you saw okay, we're not gonna
talk
so much about Civil War.
No,
real quick, I just want to say, were you disappointed that you saw Spider-Man at the end of it?
No, I'm really glad that they're trying to bring Spider-Man. They're really trying to expand the Marvel universe. I really like that. But at the same time, in my mind for trailers, it really should be a cliffhanger. Like, you really should bring the cast in and guessing, but like showing the whole last battle, and
this is Marvel, man. You really don't know that.
Well, that's true. It could completely switch. We could have another Luke Skywalker's, I'm your father moment from Empire Strikes Back.
Real quick, I just want to say, after watching all of these trailers, all the Civil War trailers, and everything, I have been watching them, and I still have no idea what's going to happen in the movie. I know that I know how Captain feels, and I know how Iron Man feels. I myself am Team Iron Man, and I know that he wants something to do with Bucky, and it's between those three.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't really know why, and that's what I like about it.
Well, going into that, you have the legislation that that they're trying to bring down on Captain America, because he's been a vigilante, and but we don't want to go too much into that, because we really want to save that, because
we're saving that for our special
Civil War
episode. It's going to be a 40. I think we should be a little longer. We want it to be like about a 40-minute episode, because we have a guest. We're going to have
a special guest.
Samson
will be joining us for that.
Our friend Samson Pyman, he will be joining us. He knows
Paven.
I'm sorry, Samson.
Paven.
When you hear this, Samson, you know that I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
So anyway, for the viewers and listeners who don't know who Paven is, don't give a shit. He's gonna be joining us. He's our good friend. He knows all about Marvel way more than I do, and way more than he does. and he's going to be our educator that day.
Yeah, he's going to be like our expert for the day.
He's our expert, and that's why we want to talk about Civil War. So
yeah.
I think we're going to wrap it up here.
Well, I would definitely like to bring in, we really want to do a little bit of a dedication to Prince. We lost a great man today.
So I'm just going to read real quick just some of the things. This is from a reporter named Alex Young of TMZ. It's basically saying that Prince, he passed away in an elevator. He was found at 9:45 a.m. And he was declared dead after the paramedics tried to revive him. He died tragically. Well, not tragically. It's tragic that he died, but he died of still unknown causes of this right now.
They were saying they thought he had the flu.
Suffering from some flu-like symptoms, and sadly he passed away. He's from Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota. And I have the movie Purple Rain. Last night we were at karaoke. I sang Purple Rain with a friend of mine.
It was great to see you scream it out.
I was trying my best. I was belting it, and it's not a good song. I was drunk and just singing and having a good time. And then I wake up this morning and I realize, oh my God, Prince is dead. And I was
it's kind of like ironic that you sing the song and the next thing you know he's dead. And
I was
away.
like, man, if I can make people die just by singing their song. Oh man, but I was really sad. Like I said, I'm from Minnesota. I'm from Minneapolis. So was he, and yeah, we lost a legend. I mean, iconic person. He will be forever missed.
This year's been a hard year for
for
musicians.
lots of people. For lots, David Bowie. I mean, I'm wearing I'm gonna wear that T-shirt tonight because David Bowie's on it.
Yeah, do that in remembrance.
Remembrance to him.
But it's been,
and of course, Snape, Professor Snape.
We've had a lot this year. This year's been a hard year for
God, I can't remember names when I'm on this thing.
Just get the dick out of here.
Alan Rickman. We lost Alan Rickman. We lost David Bowie. We lost Prince. And they will be forever missed.
And they'll always be in our memory. And that's definitely what we wanted to do. We wanted to give a recognition to the legends that we've known and grown up to, really appreciate. And we're going to miss them. But they'll never truly be forgotten. They'll always be in our hearts. They really all touched our hearts with all their professions, music, acting. It was a great thing, Yeah. And that's why, they're always going to be in our heart.
Yeah. Damn it. I'm sorry. I wanted to go out with some Purple Rain.
But, it's definitely one of those things. And it's going to be great. But, we'd like to, just end with, thanking you guys always for joining us, always being there to support us. We're not always like...
Please like and subscribe. If you'd like to subscribe us, you can find me at Twitter at bweber1284 and on Snapchat at the same name.
But, definitely. And, we just want to say, like always, nerd out, boys and girls.
Nerd out, boys and girls.